You can move West up here. He's in the game.
Are you doing it on the ZC Leagues? Pretty dumb question.
Yeah, it's going up there. There we go. It'll just take 85 seconds for it to
Pop-Tart versus Trigger.
west. Sorry, mate, I went east.
Hello.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
So
No.
Pookie and
Dev Kev?
Pop Tart got in by like a fluke, right?
No, they had the highest Dash P performance score. And Dash P is more accurate according to Raw's.
I don't know. Did you see the latest message?
Oh, what's going on here?
Go into general chat.
Oh, stop! Dude, I'll make like a Slayer League game so you can play if you really want to play that bad.
No, I'm just saying that's just what he said. He said Dash, but the Dash P has a backup goat. You're fine.
Oh my gosh, that's so stupid.
How is that calculated?
I don't know, man. That was something Raw's implemented a while ago.
He goes in and looks for who's on the favorites list, and then whoever's on the favorites list gets the highest peak performance based on Dash P.
Yeah. This is actually a pretty good lobby. I mean, Kev.
Let me. It should technically be up now.
Okay, let me check.
Let's check mine too.
Oh, it is not. Oh, now it is. Close mine then.
So is this the final game? Winner of this gets whatever, $10? $5 per player, right?
Ew, I sound like a freaking squeaker on mic. I don't sound like this in real life. You sound like SpongeBob, kind of. Lordy. Oh yeah, you got your stream up. That's good.
I'm just like, I can't see it on mine. Is it actually up? You can see it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, you can hear everybody.
Why can't I see it? There we go.
Who is Def Kev?
He's Kev. He's a new player. Or he's a Smurf. I'm still not sure.
I think he's a Smurf. I don't know who he is, but
People say it's Otakon.
I wouldn't doubt it. Oof. Looks like Risk just used his nuke. Oh, no, that was Savior.
Savior and Risk, they play a lot together. Toxic Panda and Def Kev, like top right, how are they in first place right now? That's funny as fuck. I don't understand this game.
I'm not sure what Risk is doing. I don't know why he's not going into his lane.
Like
Unless he has to help.
Top right hasn't done a single nuke, and this all comes down to their diagonal, keeping the pressure up.
I like Trigger's micro.
Yeah. Like Pookie losing to Def Kev. What's going on? Oh, he's gonna nuke kill it!
Oh, that's great.
Ah, suck shit. Oh, fuck, that's bad, man. That's bad.
Yeah, that was awesome, Nick from Pookie.
Yeah, that was funny as fuck. Wow. This is, the tables are gonna turn right now. So if top
Yeah,
right
I'm not
gets
sure.
screwed because Def Kev can't get his, look at that, because Def Kev can't get his bunk down, then, bottom left's gonna get equally screwed.
Oh, okay, I guess they're not looking at their mini map. Disruptors disrupting that marine bunker being built by Risk.
Yeah, he's gonna get it down anyway. Let's see, take two of building that bunk. If he gets cancelled again, that's gonna hurt. Wow, okay. Panda sent him 479 minerals to get the bunker.
Oh, how did you see that?
-T.
Ah, okay. Thank you. I don't think those Reapers are going to help him much now that Pookie has stem.
Yeah, it's no good. Unless he, like, murks the reaps, but even then, he's not looking good with his one range.
Not at all. I didn't even notice that. Yeah.
Yeah, he plays pretty well, Def Kev. I haven't seen Oticon in ages. It seems so plausible.
Wasn't he on last night?
Oticon?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oof. Oh, toxic.
Pop Tart's getting wrecked. He should go, like, use his nuke. When you're getting that badly wrecked, you gotta, like, balance it out. Him and Pookie need to go in and take one of these bunks.
Yeah.
But then again, Trigger already nuked.
Boom. Nuke goes down. They're not going to be able to take that bunker, though.
Yeah, well, there's a counter nuke here. It's the problem with
No,
those moves. Like if you're gonna try and do a bunker kill, you can't like use your nuke to get a bunker kill without having a small selected group going around trying to micro any they're fucked now. Any oncoming SCVs that are going to throw down a nuke.
yeah.
Look at this! Oh, they're so fucked. And when they die, bottom right's in trouble. Red has to pull back. Actually, never mind. They can hold. Go,
What is
Savior!
Pop
Save his soul! Upgrade! No
Oh
risk!
man.
Pookie almost got a bunk on the other side as well. Excuse me.
Somebody's sleepy.
Yeah, man. Just having a coffee now.
Not exactly sure what Pop Tart's doing. It's like he's wandering around trying to figure out what he's gonna do with his life.
He's just.
Oh, there he goes.
I think he's just floating around with Pookie, just trying to pick up some stragglers, which is
Yeah,
not
but
bad
it's
because their range is kind of the same. The worst thing is when your partner takes up space because they've got like 3 range and you're on 15, and they like won't
yeah,
move.
gotcha.
Yeah. I'm so jealous of these starter steps. Why are we playing in East? You know you're supposed to put it in West, right, Slayer?
You mean the server?
Yeah.
Not sure.
Sorry, there's no Aussies in there anyway. It might. Actually, East is better for Pookie, I think.
Top left just lost another bunker.
Damn, that's 2 down for Risk, right?
Yep. Honestly, if I was Risk, I wouldn't have made another Marine bunker.
I think
I
top
think-
right and bottom left taking it.
Top right and bottom left, did you say?
I think top right and bottom left going into the finals and bottom left taking it.
Yeah. That seems pretty plausible. You'd think bottom right was doing okay, but Pop Tart's just too far behind.
Pop Tart's not the best player. So I mean he was laning trigger, I mean.
Please don't use your nuke. He's brought his SCV up the top. He's got to use his nuke on his own lane, you know.
I think he's just saving it just in case.
Yeah. I mean, he should be doing it. That's how you beat Trigger. You got to nuke kill him. Like, the only problem is Goblin's still got his nuke, so you got to make sure you snipe it.
I think Pop Tart should have gone STEM a little sooner. I still don't think he has STEM, and he really needs that to move around the map.
Yeah, he's really slow.
We better say a prayer for top left.
This game's already over.
Yeah.
They won't kill. Are they gonna kill him? Yeah, they're gonna kill him. May as well. The other side's just like doing nothing. That's the problem with some of the decision making here. I think Pookie's got to really guide Pop Tart and tell him, you know, what he should be doing because he doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh, got a tank going down.
How do you get the
Is
money
there a
for
way to
that?
see? I have no idea. Maybe that's why he didn't get STEM.
He was trying to unbalance it so that top
In
break
fact,
doesn't
Pop
hit.
Tart sent money to Pookie. And Pookie's actually really fed. Look at that, he's ahead of Trigger now. He fed a hell of a lot though.
Pop Tart's tank is done.
Yeah, Trigger's building one now as well. Such bad decision making here. So because like bottom
is
left,
a moron.
yeah, bottom left was like well in the lead, and then maybe it wasn't like, you know, decision making. Maybe it was just like let's feed each other, but they're not doing any favors for themselves. So they come attack bottom right. Now Pookie's in first place because they just fed the hell out of him. I don't know if that was intentional, feeding him intentionally or what. Like I don't get it.
You're up here though. Get bullied.
The Goblin's about to throw his nuke. I think that was the point. There we go. To prove that let's go in for a 2v2.
Yeah, I mean,
I would see. This is the thing
my
when
left goes stop.
someone does a move like that on you, and like Trigger did it in a game not long ago. He went and he built a bunker 5 times and cancelled. He's like, watch my SCV. He builds 5 bunkers and cancels it to show, oh, let's stay in a truce, and I'm gonna make myself weaker. Let's finish that player off. When they do that, all you need to do is just not listen to them. It looks like a really strong sort of power move of, oh, you know, I'm really nice, but the fact that they agreed to do something like that means that they wouldn't do it to get themselves on a fair playing ground. They're clearly ahead of you, and that's why they say I'm going to throw away 1250 when really he should have threw away 3000. So when someone does that shit, don't take it. Like, hey, I'm doing this for you. No, they're not. They're still going to win the game.
Yeah.
You should take that as a sign of this is how confident they are that they're going to beat you, and you should go switch and hit them instead. And that's pretty much what that nuke move was. It was like, hey, top right, we're trying to like make it fair for the 2v2. Like, what chance do they stand? You know, like a 9,000 and combined what? 23,000 versus a combined 22. I mean, sure, top right looks a lot stronger in terms of score, but they don't even have a tank. Trigger's got 2.
I guess Trigger finally fixed his internet. Is Trigger from the UK or where is he from?
He's from some
Canada.
remote place in the States. Oh, sorry, Canada. Canada. What is this?
I should keep Pop-Tart alive. That'd be amazing.
Feed us 2K. Why would you feed them 2K?
And now that I can see that, yeah, dumb
Because
idea.
they're 2K behind on a team score, but like...
Well, Panda's upgrades kind of suck. Like, he has no attack.
Pop-Tart retired. We'll take your word on it, you know? What is this? Oh, these guys, I swear, they're gonna regret this. Double tank push into mid, they don't have a single tank. What are they thinking? Yeah.
Looks like Toxic may take out that tank. Nope, no,
No,
never mind.
no chance.
They took out Toxic's tank.
Yeah, Panda wanted to 2v2 Goblin and Trigger. This is just embarrassing. Unbelievable. Like, even though the score was even, you can tell the difference, right? I would happily go into a 2v2 against Toxic Panda, even if he had like a 30k lead.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You know what I mean? You got to focus on killing the stronger team, and the stronger team was Trigger and Goblin. It's obvious.
Boo.
Oh, good job, Trigger and Disruptor. Goblin.
Yep, they're making a living stomping these knobs in these tournaments, right?
Totally. Do they even use voice chat?
Who, Trigger and Goblin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's get back
Maybe they're just like
in the main lobby.
telepathic.
Why? Why didn't you go on bottom left? I wanted a 2v2 trigger and goblin. What's
Dude,
wrong
that
with
was the
that?
dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
That was
Fucking
so
idiot.
stupid, man.
I
Like
wanted
when
to-
I was saying it, I was saying this, right? So you know that when someone goes and makes a deal with you like that hey, I'm going to use my nuke to make it fair, it means that he's confident that he's going to beat your ass.
I
Don't
know,
take
I
that
know.
deal. And then the other one was like
You suck.
a couple weeks ago, Trigger did the same thing against Stardock. He goes, "Hey, watch my SCV." He brings it up to the top, and he builds 5 bunkers and cancels all of them instantly to show that he just threw away 1,250 minerals, right, to get his score down. And
Yeah.
it's like, if he's willing to do that, he's got 10k in the bank, and he doesn't care because he's not going to put himself at a point where he's going to lose. He's saying he's balancing it out to do some next level kind of politicking. When someone does that, you don't team with them. You go kill them because they're stronger. You know,
Yeah,
it's like,
no,
hey,
I
hey,
mean-
here's $1 million, man. But like, you know, I'm weak. Where the fuck did you get the $1 million from? You know, if you're that
there's
weak.
more to the game than just the score. There's also the money invested in your building. You didn't even scout them. They had 2 tanks when you started building your first tank.
Yeah, you
No,
should
I
have
know-
seen
I
that
know
when
the
you
problem-
when you were fighting alongside them. You should be clicking on their upgrades and go, if they don't have that much upgrades, but we got the same score, then money needs to be somewhere else. And for someone at your level, you should know that someone else is doing better use of their money. You know, they're upgrading more strategically than you are. So, you know,
And
they're spending
why-
money
no,
on
I know-
SCVs and tanks.
Why would you take a truce with them as well? Why not truce with right with
No,
bottom right?
no. If we shouldn't have finished bottom right, because we were planning on expanding and taking tanks too to even it out, you know. Because
You also
it
would have
just be
needed to
tank
probably
battle.
have more than 7 range before you
I
decide
know
to
that's
fight.
that's what I want. That's why I know. That's why I'm saying we shouldn't have finished bottom right. We should have just kept, you know,
But at
trading
that point,
first
you guys were
before
team
fighting.
At that point, you guys were team number 3, and you guys made a deal with team number 1 to kill team 2.
Yeah, that's the worst. When you're
Like,
third
that's the
place,
worst you can
first
possibly
first
do.
place. There's simple math to it. First place wants second place dead, right? Second place wants first place dead, and third place wants one player off first place dead, and then works with the second player who's alive in first place to go and hurt second place, which then puts them in first place. It's pretty easy. There's not much to it. But for third place
Bruh.
to team up with first place to kill second place is the absolute worst thing ever. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life because it just gives you a bigger gap.
No, you
Cash,
fucked
cash,
up.
no,
Period.
cash. We shouldn't have killed bottom right. Yeah, we should have like
You
just
shouldn't
kept
have even
trading
gone
just
and
building
attacked
up.
them.
No, you shouldn't
When
have
top
fought them
left
at
was
all.
dying, you should have gone and hit bottom left. Instead, you
I
went
mean,
and
I
fed
wanted- I
Pookie
wanted-
to like first place. Pookie was not first place. Trigger was first place. You went down and attacked Pookie down bottom right, and then you fed him so much. You and Kev fed him so much that he jumped into first place out of nowhere. That's how bad you were doing. And then instead of like going and hitting who you're supposed to kill, you gave a new fake first place and then stuck with him until he died. And you know they couldn't help you.
No, I know, but I know I want the thing. I wanted a 2v2 bottom left trigger and goblin because I've never done that before and it sounded fun. So,
Yeah, but you know what else is
the
fun?
problem-
Like
the
it's
problem was
also
the problem
fun
was-
throwing
Literally
games.
just
Throwing
throwing
games is heaps of
games.
fun.
That's
This is
literally-
supposed to be a
No,
tournament game. You know, it's
no.
supposed to be
I
serious.
shouldn't have killed. I shouldn't have killed bottom right. I should have just kept trading until we can finish the tanks first, so we can deploy them
No,
faster.
you shouldn't have traded. You should have never. You guys should have doubled on bottom left, 100%.
Yeah. When there's a score difference like that, you got to go and kill. And when you
they
focus
fed
on
us
killing, you
until it was the score. They fed us until the score was even. But even then, it's just
That's not
the
that's
tanks
not-
the tanks weren't
There's
finished.
more than
you know?
just score. There's
know,
more
the
than
tanks.
just score in the game.
I know. I
They didn't
know
feed
the
you guys the losses. So there's the losses. There's the production time in tanks. There's the upgrades. You guys were down on upgrades. You guys were down on bunkers.
I
You
know.
guys
I know.
were down on tanks.
I know. I moved too quickly with that. I should have just stalled so I can catch up on upgrades and catch up in tanks. That's
but like no one's
I
gonna
know
let
that
you.
part.
No one's gonna let you stall.
Yeah,
The
that's
only
not
way
gonna
you're gonna stall
happen.
the game is to kill first place. And that was Trigger and Goblin.
Alright.
If you killed them, you would have had time because you would have had top left helping you. top left got killed, Savior got killed because you were too busy feeding bottom right. It
I
needed
know.
to be an attack at that point on bottom left. Like that's why these games
after I
are just
died,
weird. Like this
even
tournament.
after I died, like that's fine. Like let me die, but like you 4v2 at that point against them. You don't 4v2 second place.
But this is the thing, like this game is like this tournament is weird because you've got too much variety of skill and experience. I mean, you can't. I don't expect Panda to know these things because he hasn't played that much. He's not on a pro level. But then to have him in a game with Trigger, Goblin, Savior, Risk, Pookie is just like what's going to happen? He's going to make the worst, what we consider like really dumb moves. But he's only an up and coming league. We can't expect any more from him, But this shouldn't even be in the game. That's what I'm saying. Like, why don't we just get proper, like, better players in this game?
I mean, just the Chicken Goblin offered a 2v2,
No, but like, what
started
happened
in-
was you ruined the game for top left and bottom right by making those
Yeah, I know.
decisions,
Yeah.
So really,
yeah,
it's
you're
like,
right.
yeah.
Not only for them, but for yourself as well. Like there's no way you're winning that.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go to Firefest. I'll see you later.
All right.
Later, man. Later, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know it's just that it's just something that that sounded fun, or at least.
You 2 versus 2 to us last game with 2 nukes and you still lost. Like, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, we wasted both of our nukes trying to kill top left and failing it.
Yeah, I'm only
Uh,
gonna say that, it's
Nah.
the things that I'm saying to you now are for your benefit, like to grow and get
I
better.
know.
And
I
then
know.
never go in there and think this is fun. This is not supposed to
I'm
be
probably-
fun. It's
I'm
supposed
not
to be
probably
winning.
never gonna do that. I'm probably never gonna do that again. It was just like a one-time thing, just seeing how that kind of shit
No
works.
fun allowed, Panda. That's what happened in the end.
Fun
No
is-
fun allowed.
Fun is not
If you
winning.
came to this Discord and played Zone Control to have fun, you are not here for the right reasons, Panda.
If
But
you're
Jesus
going in there,
Christ.
if you're going in there for fun, if you're going in there with a fun mentality that you want to just have fun, yeah, that's fine. You'll stay in up and coming leagues. If you want to actually be serious about it, you should, because it's not fair on your partners as well. I don't know about Kev, but like if I
He
landed a
wanted
fun
it. He
player on
agreed
my
to it.
team, I would just be like, go away, because I don't want to play with fun people. I want to play with people who want to win.
You know what they say about girls? They just want to have fun.
Yeah, not just that, but like those situations are like the actual throw situations, right?
Yeah.
That's like the things that make the other players mad. It's not like losing. It's like why?
Their players not
Why did
wanting
this
to play
happen?
with you.
Yeah.
From my perspective and from Pookie as well, I think we weren't like raging in the channel when it was happening. Like, I don't think either of us felt like this was a throw. We just thought that Panda was an idiot.
Yeah, but that
I don't know,
like
man.
if you follow that line of thinking, like Panda's an idiot. Oh, that's a throw. He's an idiot because it's a throw, right?
Maybe.
Hey,
I'm
I
sorry,
just
Panda.
on that, Pop-Tart, I mean, just some advice for you as well. Like, you should have, like, the only way to help the map out when your lane gets, like, double your score, you should not be holding onto your nuke. You should have coordinated with Pookie to go and drop that nuke, make sure you snipe Goblins, SCVs, and take out one of Trigger's bunks. It's like the only thing you could have done. And
That was Pookie's decision to go up north with my nuke.
When Risk lost his bunker, we got 4v2'd. We got top right, dropped both their nukes on our armies, and then after you guys dropped both your nukes and failed to kill our bunker, that's when Trigger and Goblin killed Risk's bunker.
My thought process
Shit.
was cast that if we do enough damage to top right, they can't 2v2. But I didn't communicate well. So.
I don't know. That was just like a one-time thing. I'm never gonna do that again. It was just like,
All right, let's
so
stop
one of those-
shitting all over Panda. Let's just leave this tournament with this one thing in mind,
would,
that
jerk
he
off
was
to,
the worst
right?
player.
You guys is worst players in the world.
Let's leave. Let's leave with that.
No, we're just
Everyone.
we're just trying to like make the next game that he plays better. That's all.
I don't know. Like it's
You actually
not
played
that-
well.
it was
Like you and Kev were like in first place for a bit at the beginning there because your
then he got
micro
nuked.
and early game is fine.
Panda's there, like mechanically he's good enough to. He just has to like. I don't know what the.
It's a mental thing, right? I think I think it comes down
I
with
agree.
maturity.
They're calling
of
you
decision
stupid,
making.
Panda.
No, it's a
mental
decision making.
thing.
It's a decision making thing. What you actually find is a lot of the younger players are less likely to make the right decisions because they're easily manipulated. You know, it's
Not just that. I think he's just not confident in like his play. Like he's good enough to be there. Like you should. I don't know. That's how I feel.
yeah.
I mean, you play good in lane. I mean, you've beaten. Maybe not consistently beat all like pros, but you've beaten pro players in lane. Like your mechanics are there to play well. Just have to make the right decisions.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know,
like
it's
you were
just-
laning
there were-
Savior, and you're supposed to throw to Savior.
Hey, Panda, were you the player that relocated 12 tanks out of mid?
Yeah.
And then lost them all? Was that you too? Like a month ago?
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Why? Why?
No.
Yeah.
With that
He
was
had
like
four bunkers. He had 4 bunkers and 12 tanks in mid. And he's like, you know what? We're gonna let them have mid. We're gonna
No.
relocate to bottom right, blind.
no.
What the hell? Why would you
don't
give up
understand.
your
You
mid
don't understand.
position
During
if you
that
had
That
12
happened.
tanks in there?
That literally happened.
Let me say it. I was moving during that time. I was thinking I'm gonna build SCVs with my tanks, then cancel them as I go along to have a moving base with my tanks, or my
Yes,
SCVs got
instead of
sniped.
Instead
My
of just
SCVs got
keeping your
sniped.
tanks, instead of just keeping your existing middle base with
Yeah, but
fucking
that's not
vision
fun.
and vision control, you're like, yeah, I'd rather have bottom right with no tanks instead of mid with 12.
What was
Yeah,
wrong
but that's
with middle
not-
with 12 tanks?
It was literally 12 tanks, dude. I'm not
It's gonna be
exaggerating.
a 2-hour
it was
game
12.
then.
Not
gonna be a
really.
2-hour
How many
game then.
SCVs? Well, if your score is that far ahead, then you just push out with turrets and you're fine. GG. You win.
Because I wanted to just like push out with tanks, kill one guy, make a
You don't
new
need to
base
push
in
out
bottom
with
right.
tanks. You
and
leave
then-
your tanks for defense and you push out with turrets. Because your SCVs, when they die, they come back alive. And they're just
Okay, so
constantly
now
feeding you in the middle.
let's continue with that thought process though, Cash, for a second, because I remember this game very clearly. Isaiah was top left. Isaiah was the second best team, and instead of moving the 12 tanks top left to kill Isaiah, he chooses
I
to
didn't know
go
he was-
bottom right, and then Isaiah literally just comes in and kills all of them without even trying. Like, if you were gonna leave your base to kill another guy, why wouldn't it be the second best player that's
I
also
thought- I
by
thought-
himself?
Dude, I thought Orange was the second best player.
Orange is always
Well,
the
he
best
wasn't.
player.
Like I thought the Reaper guy, he was expanding all the right side, and I thought, shit, he's probably super big, you know?
You like it super big, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Nice thick. Are we gonna do a private game or something?
I don't know. I'm waiting on you guys.
Pro League, right?
I want to
Pro
watch
League is
my
40
replays.
minutes.
I want to watch my replays from 2016. Fucking.
Me too. I want to watch all my replays from 2016.
Why?
Is this like who's playing in this game?
All right, I am leaving this time though. Later, fellas. Good games.
There.
Bye.
So Pro League's in 40 minutes?
No. Banana League. This time.
Is it not in 40 minutes?
It is. I'm not
But
streaming.
banana
It's gonna be Fred today, but I don't know if he's set up. He's not online.
Oh, Risk is hosting.
What the fuck?
Risk is join on Risk.
Oh, I just made some toast.